A fable is a short story or a narrative or a poem with some animal characters in them and having a specific teaching or a lesson or a moral. Clear? So, my tonight's topic of discussion is Fable, a poem by Ralph Waldo Emerson, an American essayist, lecturer, and a poet. It is a very unique poem, and let us discuss for the students of the Madhyamik level. Okay, welcome to my channel and Easy Step to English Grammar. Let us start. Let us read the poem first. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the farmer called the latter Little Prick. One replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere. And I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you, you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forests on my back, neither can you crack a nut." Okay? Now, what is the substance of the poem? A quarrel between the mountain and a squirrel took place with regard to their superiority in this world. And the mountain addressed the squirrel as Little Prick. Little Prick, that means very wise, small prick, although it is a very little creature, it has wisdom. However, the squirrel promptly replied that the mountain undoubtedly is a very large thing, occupies a large place in this world, but the squirrel reminds him that all sorts of things taken in together make a large thing. The whole world is also made up of many things, and even a year is made up by the days, the hours, the months, etc. And a sphere, that is, the world, is made up of many activities, many things, many environmental characteristics. Okay? And the squirrel also reminds him that to occupy its place is not disgrace, is not humiliating, is not insulting, because everybody is unique in this world. Everybody has his or her importance under the sun. So, the squirrel cannot make a beautiful track like the mountain. It is the track over the mountain through which the squirrels run, go and come. Okay? So mountain has its, no doubt, importance in this universe, in this world. But the squirrel is also unique. The squirrel is also a very unique creature because because it can crack a nut and it can be very spry, very clever, very lively, but the mountain is not so spry as the squirrel, although it is a very large thing. Talents differ. It is the moral of this poem because everybody is unique in this world. Everybody has his or her importance in this world, and the mountain can carry a forest. The mountain can carry a large forest, a big forest over it, because a forest can grow on mountain, but it cannot crack a nut like the squirrel. So it is the moral of the fable, and the name of the poem is Fable. Then what should be the questions from this poem? And you may write down the questions. Number 1, who had a quarrel and why? The answer is the mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel with regard to their importance and with regard to their superiority in this world. Clear? What are the things that make a sphere, or what is the importance of the small things? The importance of the small things in this world is that all sorts of things can make weather, or they can make up a year and a sphere. So the small things have also importance in this world. And I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. I am not so large as you, you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. That means the squirrel boasts of its cleverness, its liveliness, and he considers, or it considers, the mountain as a static thing and also a very dull or monotonous thing. Clear? What can or which can make a pretty squirrel track? The mountain can make a very beautiful squirrel track. Clear? Here pretty means beautiful or nice. Talents differ. That means everything or everybody has its talent and it is unique. It differs from man to man. It differs from one creature to another. Clear? And how can or how does the squirrel conclude the poem? He unambiguously or in a straightforward style emphasizes on the fact that he cannot carry forests on his back, but the mountain cannot also crack a small nut. This is the moral of the fable. Okay, good night. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, to like, to comment and share. Thanking all of you. Good night.